Hey, this is Greg from the Go-To-Guy Network, and today we're going to be looking at an overview of the Contractor Dashboard. Now, why is the Contractor Dashboard so important? Well, it forms the main workspace where you will manage your day-to-day activities as a Go-To-Guy contractor. This is why it is important for you to understand how the dashboard works. The objectives of today's tutorial are to show you how to log into the Contractor Dashboard, describe the structure of the Contractor Dashboard, and briefly show you the contents of each of the tabs within the Contractor Dashboard. So let's get started. First of all, you need to find your way to the Go-To-Guy homepage, and once you're there, you can log into your Contractor Dashboard by heading up to the top right-hand corner of the homepage screen, and you will find the login button there. So if you click on the login button, you'll be taken to the login screen. Now, the email address that you use is the email address that you use to sign up as a Go-To-Guy contractor. And you also need to use the associated password. And once you have those, you can log in. However, if you've forgotten what your password is, you can request a new password by clicking on this link here, request a new password, and you should be able to reset your password to something new. So let's log in. And here you are presented with your Contractor Dashboard. Now, once you're set up and all your account details are correct, the Dashboard tab is probably the most important tab on the dashboard. Now, on the dashboard itself, there's a couple of areas up the top here. There's a welcome message, just welcoming you into the dashboard, and a couple of areas here and here where we can provide messages to you with issues that may be pertinent to you as a go-to guy. Now, further down the dashboard, this is the area where you will manage your go-tos. And you can see here that it defaults to the new go-tos. So these are the jobs that are available for you to claim in your go-to-guy area. There's also other representations of the go-tos. So all the go-tos that you may be working on will be found underneath the All Go-Tos tab. Another representation or another way to display those go-tos is all of the go-tos that you have claimed will be under this tab. All the go-tos that you've completed will be under the Completed tab. And finally, any of the invoices that you've submitted to us for jobs that you've done will be under the Invoice tab. We will look at how you manage your go-tos in more detail in a later tutorial. In the meantime, let's scroll back up to the page and have a look at what's under the Account tab. So we just need to click on the tab, and then we'll be presented with all of the details that are contained within that tab. Under the Account tab, there are a number of sub-menu items, including Account, Contractor Details, Castnets, and Banking Details. So let's start off and quickly have a look at what's under the Account sub-menu. Really, this is just the area where you can change your account credentials. So, for example, you can change your email address, you can change your password, and you can change your time zone. Okay, let's quickly have a look and see what's on the Contractor Details page. At the top of the page, your name will be displayed along with your unique 6-digit contractor ID number. Further down the page, your personal information, including date of birth, your home address, your mailing address, and your business address. Now, it is vitally important that these address details are up to date, particularly your business address, because this is the address that we use to work out how to send you Go-To-Guy tasks. Similarly, your business details need to be up to date. You'll notice that there are some fields here that are grayed out. Now, you cannot change these fields in this screen. So if you need to change these details, you'll need to write to us or call us so that we can check those details and change them on your behalf. A nice little feature that we've included in the contractor details is that you can upload a business logo, and that business logo will be displayed on your invoices that you submit to us when you ever complete a Go-To-Guide job. Similarly, your personal ID photo, you notice that I've just got random data in here, but your ID photo you cannot change. Similarly, you cannot change your photo identification document. If you need to change those items, you need to contact us, and we can go through that with you. The About You information you can update as you need to. The Go-To-Guide Essential Toolbox, that's really just a reminder so that you can check that you have all of the necessary items to be able to do your job as a Go-To-Guy. Finally, the Go-To-Guide Contractor Agreement and the agreement statements down the bottom. And to save those changes, any changes that you make, simply press the Save Changes button and our system will be updated. Okay, let's move on to the CastNets menu item. And on this screen, this is where you can monitor your Go-To-Guide areas of operation or your CastNets. And you'll see we provide you with a graphical representation of where your areas of operation are. The green area here is your primary area of operation, and this CastNet is derived from your business address. So that's why it's vitally important that your business address is up to date and correct. We also provide you with the option to select a secondary CastNet. So if you're on holidays or you're traveling and you want to still be able to be notified of Go-To-Guide tasks, you can update this secondary this CastNet, and you'll be advised of any jobs that come up in that particular area. So like I said, to set up your primary CastNet, you just need to make sure that your business address details are correct, and your business address details you set up in the contractor details page, as we mentioned just previously. But in here, this is where you select how big an area you want to cover. So I've currently got my range set out to the maximum of 100 kilometres, but you can select it from 10 all the way through to 100. It's up to you. And then you can tick that to say whether that's active. If you uncheck that box, you'll not be notified of any go-tos that arise in that area. To set up your secondary CastNet, all you need to do is provide address details for that secondary location, select a range, and mark it as active, and you'll be notified of any go-tos that come up in that secondary CastNet, that secondary CastNet area. And to save those changes, simply press the Save Changes button, and you're away. And the final page that we need to look at on the Account tab is the Banking Details page. On the Banking Details page, we ask you simply for those typical banking account details, your financial institution, your account name, your BSB number with no spaces or hyphens, your account number, again with no spaces or hyphens, and this financial or these banking details will enable us to pay you for the jobs you do for Go-To-Guide. Please be assured that your details are held in the strictest confidence. They are not passed on to anyone. They are only retained in our system for the purposes of paying you. Also, our site has a layer of encryption over the top of it, so it's protected by a security certificate. So any details, sensitive details like banking details that go between your computer and our system are encrypted. So please rest assured that your sensitive information is being held in strict confidentiality. And finally to save those changes, simply press the Save Changes button and our system will be updated. Okay, let's move on to the Support tab. Now, under the Support tab, there are 3 pages. There's the Toolbox page, the Contractor FAQs page, and the Contact Us page. So let's start off with the Toolbox page. In the Toolbox will be all of the resources that we think you will need to be able to refer to in order to assist you do your job as a go-to guy. Open to suggestions for this page and what should go in there. So if you have an idea, get back to us at support@gotoguy.com.au or give us a call at 1-800-424-424 and we'll look at putting the information on this page for you. All right, so essentially what will be included in this page are any handbooks. We've got the Contractor Handbook, which is a ready guide for the go-to guys to assist you do your job. Work Health and Safety Manual, which is actually the go-to guy network as a company. It's safety manual, but we've made it available to the go-to guys because it'll be a good reference for you to develop your own safety systems. Any documents that may be applicable. The newsletters will be in here, and some handy links as well. Plus, eventually, this video will be on this page under the tutorial videos heading once it's completed. So that's the toolbox, and hopefully it'll be a worthwhile resource for you. Moving on to the Contractor's FAQ page. Now this is just a typical FAQs page that you will find on most modern websites. But all of these FAQs are specific to go-to guys. So if you have a question, all we can suggest is before you give us a call or email us, have a look through the FAQs because the answer that you're after might be in here. The question bank is quite comprehensive now, so we'd urge you to have a look at the FAQs in the first instance before giving us a call or dropping us an email, because the answer that you're looking for might be in here. But if it's not, obviously feel free to give us a call or drop us an email. And the final page on the Support tab is the Contact Us page, and it's just pointing you to our contact details, and you'll notice here that we have a dedicated area for contractor support. So just drop us an email at support@gotoguy.com.au. Call us on 1-800-G2G-G2G or 1-800-424-424, or use the web form to send in your inquiry. And the final tab on the dashboard page is the Logout tab, and simply clicking the Logout tab will log you out of your contractor account and take you back to the home page. Similarly, you can use the Sign Out button up here in the red toolbar, and it does exactly the same thing as the Log Out button. And that, folks, is the tour of the contractor dashboard. Hope you enjoyed.